If you're looking for a pair of truly wireless earbuds with good sound, good battery life, active noise cancelling, all for a good price, then the Edifier W240TNs could be exactly what you're looking for. Welcome to my tech gear. Let's find out. Now, Edifier did send me these to review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so the opinion you will get will be honest and my own. So straight out of the box, we have the case which already has the earbuds inside them, as well as the USB-C charging cable and 4 ear tips, extra small, small, medium and large, so you can find the right size for you. And color-wise, whilst this is the black edition, it also does come in white as well. And the case itself is really well made. It's a nice smooth plastic on the outside with a USB-C charging port on the back, as well as the Bluetooth pairing button as well. There's also an LED light on the front that tells you the charging status of the case. Now, it is thicker than other earbud cases that I've previously reviewed, however, it still easily fits inside your jean pocket. So one thing I do like to do is the magnet test for cases and seeing how strong the magnet is that keeps the earbuds in the case. Well, these aren't going anywhere. The earbuds themselves are a stemless design, unlike what you'd see with a pair of, say, Apple AirPods. This makes them small and light and really comfortable to wear for long periods of time. And those 4 different size ear tips make sure that you can find the right size for your ears. Now, an uncommon feature here is that these earbuds have a physical button rather than a capacitive touch button that you see on most other earbuds. Now, that might seem like a step back in features, but it actually serves a really good purpose. Because if you're always near water or you're sweaty at the gym, well, touch controls just don't really work. So having a physical button actually makes a lot more sense in those use cases. It also means that if you accidentally happen to brush your earbuds, that you don't end up pausing or skipping a track by mistake. It's actually a feature that I actually really like. Weight-wise, these earbuds weigh 5.3 grams each. Now, if you compare them against a similar design pair of earbuds like the Sony WF-1000X7 IVs, they weigh 7.3 grams each. So these are significantly lighter. And that lightweight translates into comfort, because I have worn these for hours on the commute to work, at work, on the commute back from home, at home. They are just so light and comfortable to wear. My ears aren't sore, they don't ache even after wearing these for hours. They're so light, and with that stemless design, you can kind of forget that they're there. And so it's really important that they don't fall out your ears. So here's a headbanging rock check. And those definitely are not coming out of your ears. They're comfortable to wear and they stay put too. Waterproof wise, these are IP55 rated, so they are dust resistant and water resistant. Now, they will survive a splash of water, or if you're sweaty at the gym or even getting caught out in the rain, I just wouldn't submerge them in water. So how do these actually sound? Well, technically there is a frequency response here of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and these feature dual drivers, which is uncommon at this price point. There is a 10mm woofer and a 6mm tweeter, which gives you emphasis on the lows without losing the detail from the highs. So that should give you a good listening experience. But does it? For the most part, yes. The sound profile of these out of the box is very flat. However, you can quickly and easily change that in the mobile app. If you go into the app and change it to dynamic, that increases the bass and the treble and gives it a far better sound profile and significantly improves it. You can also create your own custom graphic equalizer settings as well. I'll go into what's in the mobile app in a little bit. And once you make that change, these earbuds really light up. There is good bass without it being overpowering, and yet there's still detail in the treble. I think you do lose a little bit of detail in the mids, but I am being super picky here and really just trying to find something negative to say about these earbuds. Overall, these sound really good for the price. Where these absolutely excel is in ANC. These are some of the best ANC earbuds that I have heard at this price point. They are not going to beat the best of the best in the market, but these cost significantly less. I've actually heard earbuds that sound worse than this that are 2 or 3 times the price. The background hiss that you get with all ANC earbuds is kept to an absolute minimum here, and you can barely hear it. And these are really good at cancelling out that low frequency rumble from the likes of a bus, a train, or a plane. However, to be honest, most earbuds can do that. It's trickier when you start looking at the higher frequencies. And cheaper earbuds, you will still be able to hear voices and aircon units, things like that. These do really well. I've been on a train and there's been people talking behind me, and their voices are either completely eradicated or they are reduced to a low murmur behind you, and you hardly notice it. And on a pair of earbuds costing this amount of money, that is really, really impressive. I honestly, for ANC, cannot rate these highly enough. Now, controlling the earbuds can all be done through the Edifier Connect app on your mobile phone. Now from there you can select 3 different sound modes of ANC off, on or ambient mode, and in ambient mode you can tweak how much of the outside noise you want to let in. Now that's a feature that you often see on more premium earbuds. The sound effects are classic, dynamic and customized, and the customized one will actually also give you a full band graphic equalizer where you can tweak it to your heart's content. Now your touch controls on your earbuds are pre-configured out of the box, but you can change what some of them do in the mobile app, such as double tap, triple tap and press and hold. You can change these to actions like previous or next track or volume up or down, which is great, but these take effect on both ears. I would have liked to have been able to set different controls for different earbuds. So my left ear could be previous track and my right ear could be next track. Still, maybe it's something that they'll make available in a future update to the mobile app. So if anyone at Edifier is watching this video, hint, hint, hint.
So now I'm doing a mic test of the W240TN, so you can hear what your voice would sound like if you were to take a call. Now this is in a quiet environment, so no background noise, so you can hear what it'd be like if you took a call in a quiet environment. Now I would say it is compressing my voice a little bit, but you can still hear me nice and clearly and would be well understood on a call.
So now you're listening to the W240TN's in a noisy environment. I've got some simulated coffee shop noise playing in the background, and you're listening to the mic on top of the camera, so you can hear what the ambient noise in the room sounds like. Now if I switch to the mics on the earbuds themselves,
you can now hear how my voice sounds and also how well the mic is cancelling out that background noise. Now it is heavily compressing my voice, however it is cancelling out an awful lot of that background noise, so you really can't hear it at all. Consequence is that my voice does sound quite digital, but it does mean that if you were in a noisy environment, you could still happily take a call. And on these earbuds at this price point, that's really impressive.
Connection to these earbuds is done over Bluetooth 5.3, which means it will be less prone to interference compared to previous versions of Bluetooth, and you will have lower power consumption, which means your earbuds will last for longer. Battery life wise, with ANC off, you will get 8.5 hours of playtime from a single charge and 25.5 hours from the case. If you turn ANC on, then you will get 7 hours playtime from a single charge on your earbuds and 21 hours from your case. And it charges pretty quick too, plus it has fast charge, so you can get 10 minutes of charging will give you 2 hours of playtime. So should you buy them? Well, if you are looking for a pair of wireless earbuds with good sound, good battery life, good ANC for a good price, then you can't go far wrong with these. At only $80, these are a great buy, and I will place some purchase links to them in the description down below, so you can go check them out for yourself. And if you want to check out some more great headphone reviews, then please check the link up here. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.